Hey everybody, well here we are. The time has come to compare these two iconic off-road vehicles. We have our Toyota LC80 Land Cruiser. We have our TRX4M Defender 90, and well, it's time for a face-off. So we're going to be doing comparison tests this afternoon. There's a lot of beautiful land out here, as you can see. Creek over there, a lot of dirt and mud, lots of trees, real pretty out here. So we're going to go ahead and run these guys out there and do comparison tests and crawling, mud, water, whatever we can find out there to compare these two guys to each other. I picked a Defender because it's SUV, four-door, also top-heavy, like our FCX18 here, LC80, which is also top-heavy. We did swap out the wheels and tires. You can see here, we went from the original stock wheels and we added some Endura wagon wheels and the Endura all-terrain quality tires, which are about 60 millimeters tall. So they're definitely a tall tire, and they're very, very grippy, and they work in all conditions. And also, same thing with our Defender here. Same wagon wheels from Endura. Sorry, there's noise. A couple motorcycles. Well, not one, like 10 of them. Okay, I think we're good now. Anyway, sorry. We have our Defender here. We took out all the scale accessories we had. You've seen videos where they've got all the scale accessories and sand ladders and all that on top. So it's really, really heavy, all the stuff on top. So we took off all the accessories and left it as bone stock as possible from the top. So it'd be very comparable to the LC80. Also, the tires here are the also Endura quality tires. These are the mud terrain version though, not the all-terrains. But they're just as soft and grippy as the all-terrains. We're going to go ahead and run these out there. There's rocks, dirt, and some water, and we're going to go ahead and have a little fun with them. I'll see you guys in a little bit. Okay, well, we're finally here to the spot. As you can see, there's a lot of mud, there's rocks all over the place, and there's a lot of water. So we're gonna be running these guys through mud, water, and rocks. So we're gonna start a comparison test here. As I did last time, it's a little different, but last time I started one and then follow with the other. So I'm gonna do exactly the same thing. So I'm gonna start with the finger. I'm gonna follow with the LC80, okay? We're gonna run through this whole entire area right here where all the rocks are at and the mud all the way to the end. Just to test the mud abilities of each individual vehicle, okay? Alright, we're gonna start with the Defender, then we'll go with the LC80. You can see here it's real muddy. The mud here is very soft and gooey. So we're going to see what we can do with this guy. Just keep in mind the Defender here doesn't have a lot of ground clearance. The pumpkin is pretty close to the floor, but the taller tires I added on here helps it a lot with the handling. And of course the big old giant mud tires also helps it get through all this gnarly mud. You see here it's pretty muddy, it's very soggy, but she's doing a pretty good job. Well, the Defender's pretty much killing this whole entire obstacle here. So far so good. We're gonna get to the goopier stuff here in a little bit, so we'll see what happens there. Yeah, this is a really rough mud for these bad boys, so I won't be surprised when he gets stuck. Let me give him a little hand here. I think he came into the wrong side. We're gonna try the side here. See how that works out. Well, so far this guy ain't doing not too good here, but also let's keep in mind this mud is very, very soft, so it's definitely gonna sink in here. We're gonna give it a little booster and pull him out, and we're gonna continue on the other side. Let's try it here. Same problem. Oh, there you go. There you go. There we go. It's definitely struggling here. The mud's really sucking it in. Guess we're not gonna make it. It rolls. Yeah, it got a little too crazy here with the mud. There we go. That's a little better. Let's give it a wash. How about that? Alright, let's give this guy a wash. There we go. That's enough of a washer. Let me grab him out of the water. There we go. Alright. Well, see the line over there. See where the LC80's at over there on the other side. We're going to do the same thing with the LC80 until we get to the water here. See how well it does compared to our buddy here, the Defender. But, no complaints. It did a pretty good job. Here comes the LC80 now. We're going to go grab it. Here we go. So far the Toyota seems to be doing a pretty good job, just like the Defender, especially on this part where the mud's not getting all soft. We're getting close to the soggy part. Okay, here we go. Let's give this guy a shot now. Ooh, right away. Right in the mud. He sunk immediately. Let's try high speed here. Nope. Alright, let's get him out of there. Okay, the mud proved a little bit too tough for these guys. For both of them. So as far as points go, I think it might be just dead even. Let's see. Well, look at this guy made it through. Okay, well, from what I saw here just a second ago, the Defender took the same line. It had a really hard time getting over here. The LC80 once came out of a really deep hole over there, the really soft mud. It came through pretty quick, so I guess I'm going to give this guy the points in this situation. So I'm going to go ahead and wash tires. We're going to move around, and we're going to do some rock crawling on the other side of this stream here. We're here at the rock garden by the other side of the creek over here. We're going to go ahead and run these two guys through some rocks. We're basically going to follow the line from there all the way over all these rocks, all the way to the end until we get to the creek. And we're going to stop over there. So I'm going to go ahead and start with the Defender first And then we'll do the LC80 as per usual. Alright, the defender's going nicely through these rocks here. Those tires, it has are very grippy, they hold up very well on the rocks, so we'll see how they perform from here to the end of the creek over there. Okay, got caught up on the pumpkin there, couldn't get out of there. There we go, good. Just an FYI everybody, the Defender here doesn't have crawler gears. I'm running this guy on trail gear, so it's not going to perform as well with the crawler gears. That's crawler gear, but it does a really good job, regardless. Power line here. Oh, looks like the side panel there opened up a little bit. That side, I just got that side panel there for scale reasons. It's basically like a little mini table for those who do overlanding and want to cook a meal or put the stove on there. But in this case, it just opened up. So I'm just gonna leave it as is. I'm gonna keep going. I'm not gonna worry about putting it back in there again. So far it's doing a pretty good job here in the rocks. They're not the gnarliest rocks like the ones last night from the other rigging where I broke the drive shaft on the LC80. These are a little different, but they're also pretty slick, so we'll probably slip a little bit here and there. As I mentioned earlier, you know, these are top-heavy vehicles, so they're prone to tip over if you get a bad angle. But so far, it's been pretty good. It also has the extended CV axle, so it looks a little wider. So it tends to hold up a little better with the wider stance than your regular stock Defender does. Well, no complaints here. It's doing a pretty darn good job here on the rocks, but it's been struggling a little bit. Also, it's kind of low to the ground. Those pumpkins keep hitting the rocks and get hung up, so you know, it's kind of a disadvantage. But as far as the tires go and all that good stuff, they're pretty grippy and they hold up pretty well on the rocks, so not complaining there. But it did take a while for her to get over here to this side. Alright, let's go around the water here and get out the other side. Need a battery guide. Let's go ahead and change the battery on this guy. Okay, let's get out of here. Battery changed. Oh, getting hung up. Come on, you can do this. There we go. Alright, well, we're done with the fender. We'll park them over here for a little bit, and then we'll go get the LC80. Alright, there he is. We'll leave him there. Okay, out of the way. Go, stand back here. Okay, well, here's the LC80. So here we go. You can see here, this thing's got a really amazing slow crawl. I don't know if I call it cheating, but this thing is just so awesome. It's got low crawl, just slow crawl. It's really great. Oh, this guy's definitely not struggling here. He's going right through those rocks, no problem. Like I mentioned, you know, the fender has a little bit lower, it's a little bit lower down on the ground, so it does have to hook up on the pumpkins a lot. Even with tall tires, it still doesn't, but it did help, definitely. You know, I was running the fender out here in these rocks. But this guy's just, really can't do much about that one. I think we got hung up here on this rock here. Alright, we're at the end of the creek. We're gonna run to the water, wash it up real quick, and then call it. Hopefully the camera don't die on me. You saw the comparison last night. Look at finger. I'm gonna take a finger 2-0. Sorry, man. I mean, I'm not gonna finger. I mean the LC80 2-0. Sorry, finger. Much I love you. Didn't work out for you today. Anyway, we're gonna continue. We're gonna go find a hill and climb up it and see how that works out. We'll be back in a little bit. Alright, well, we're on our final test. We're going to go ahead and do a hill climb to finish off the comparison test. As you saw earlier, the Defender struggled a little bit in the mud, but made its way through. In the water, the Defender has no problems. It runs just fine. As for the LC80, it also struggled a bit in the mud, but not as much as the Defender did, so I'll give a point to that. Now on the rock crawling, I'm going to give it to the LC80 because it did a better job and was able to get to the rocks a little faster. It was a lot more challenging for the Defender to get through because also it's so low, so it was struggling a little bit. So in this case, I'm going to give the points to the LC80 now. We're going to go ahead and do this hill. This will be our final test, and then I'll tell you what I think at the end. Alright, let's start with we're going to start with the Defender first, and we're going to go with the LC80, okay? As per usual. Bear with me, I'm by myself, so I'm running both cars the same, one after the other. There we go. So far so good, the thing is doing pretty darn well on this one. And it tends to bind a little bit because the tire is a little taller than what comes stock in it, so it is binding a little bit. But I'm not going to take any points off of that, just because. Alright, we're at the final tip here. Oh boy, almost tipped over. Let's try again. Oh, come on. Let's try again. There we go. Good. Oh. There we go. Yeah, it's definitely struggling here. I think the binding is kind of messing around with it. Maybe should have brought the stock tire. Alright, there we go. I think we might be able to get out of this one. Alright, yeah, I think it's gonna make it. Struggling, but we'll make it. Yeah, it made it up to the top. Good job, Defender. Not bad at all. Alright. Okay, well, he's done. Bring up the LC80 now. Alright, not bad. Well, that was too easy for this guy. No struggle, just went right up like nothing. Well, as much as I love a defender, I gotta give this one to the LC80, man. It's pretty much killed it in all situations. But yeah, that's about all we got tonight. So we get a little bit of water. Let's do one more water crossing, see what happens, but I think we're good. Okay, one last water cross to clean up the vehicle. We're gonna run to the water and just clean up tires up mainly, and we'll be done for the night. The defender loves the water, man. Does a really good job. It never has failed me. Give it a little love tap. There we go. Alright, we rinsed you out a little bit. Alright, here comes the LC. Well, we're calling it a night, fellas. Thank you guys for coming in, checking this video out and the comparison test. Hope you guys like it. Something a little different from the previous one, so post all your comments what you guys think about this comparison. If you guys prefer the original way of doing comparisons, or you like this way of War of the Wild comparison test, so let me know in the comments. And well, thank you guys, and I wish you guys a very good night.